Those Reiners really can talk. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah. I'm the sister of the bride. Or as my dad affectionately called me this morning, the SOB, sister of the bride. So, first and foremost, let's raise our glasses again to Mitchell and Jenny. That's why I didn't bring it up here. So I also wanted to thank Mike and Shelley for a lovely evening, and my parents for the future evenings to come. So I want to talk a little about Mitchell and Jenny. Mitchell. I remember when Jenny first started dating me. I was down in Athens, and she took me to your loft where we first met. I think that's where we first met. I had well-known memory problems, but more about that later. Anyway, Mitchell was a total bachelor. Picture my tour of his pad. Dude, you lived with like 10 guys. The place was a crazy loft, with all these hidden rooms and like 3 different floors. He had a pool table, a bar, and even a kegerator. I had serious questions, which for once in my life I kept to myself, about whether such a committed guy's guy could make the leap to having a relationship. You clearly knew how to have friends, but did you know how to have a girlfriend? Here's what I knew about you. Besides having a kegerator, you were an aspiring entrepreneur. I won't go into details, but you know what I mean, and you're lucky you weren't on a first-name basis with the local bail bondsman. Seriously though, you are sincerely interested in other people. You take the time to get to know them. This is a very unusual virtue in someone, and it's one of the things that you and Jenny share. You have an effortless ease about you. During my 30th birthday party that you and Jenny threw me, my friends were coming up to me telling me what a great guy you were. My guy friends, and not just one of them, by the way, have a man crush on you. I'm thrilled to call you my brother, and not just because of the free financial advice. And then there's Jenny, Judy, and that's actually a term of endearment. You're more than my sister, and as Matthew said, you're my best friend. We talk every day, multiple times a day. Thank God for Skype. You know me so well, better than anyone really, probably even better than myself. We're very close, but we're also very different. For instance, I have no memory, and you can remember being born. You can just imagine how this memory thing is a horrible problem for speech making, by the way. So even though I'd like to recount a couple of funny, insightful, and poignant examples of this bond we share, I honestly can't remember them at the moment. I guarantee you I will as soon as my speech is over. It wasn't always that way. I don't think we can figure out what we used to fight about, but boy did we ever. That much I remember. From eyebrow scars to stolen cookies, until that night when I was in 11th grade and you were in 7th, you know. You are sensitive, and quick to point out actually how sensitive I am. Anyway, in our multiple daily conversations, I managed to upset you at least once a day, at least. But being sensitive is not in any way a bad thing. It's a good thing, because you are the barometer of good and bad, and everyone in this room is a better person for having you in their lives. Between your new love for cooking and designing furniture for the house, you have become not just a homemaker, you're seriously on the road to outdoing Martha Stewart. On top of that, you added another passion, going back to school, so you could do the thing you love most, teaching children. I'm so proud of you for that. Probably no one in this room, except for our mom, understands how challenging that is. But one thing you're not short on is perseverance. When you share stories with me about the different experiences in the classroom and how you react to them, it just amazes me. Partly because of how grown up you are, and partly because I would have no clue how to handle them. You have a knack for this. I wish Grandma Lois was here to see you follow in her footsteps. So, couple Jenny's sensitivity, passion for kids, people, and life with Mitchell's totally winning, generous personality, and you can see why we're all gathered here today. Mitchell and Jenny are an unstoppable team. And not only the two of you, but also all of us are blessed that you found each other. There's no doubt in my mind that you will have a blindingly bright future. I love you both. Go Dogs, sit down. We have a little video just to show you about how this day came